I'm Steve, and welcome back to the AI Beginner Academy podcast, the calm, beginner-friendly place to understand AI without the noise. Over the last few episodes, we've been talking a lot about AI at work, staying valuable, staying confident, and not panicking as tools change. But this week, we're switching gears a bit, because AI isn't just a work tool, and it's definitely not something that has to feel heavy all the time. Today's episode is about using AI for fun. No productivity pressure, no career anxiety, no optimize your workflow checklists. Just lighthearted, creative, and genuinely enjoyable ways people are using AI to play, explore ideas, and even relax a little. Sometimes the best way to get comfortable with a tool is to take the pressure off and just experiment. So before we dive into ideas and examples, let's start with a listener question that I think a lot of people will relate to.
Listen to questions.
Hi, Steve. This is Scott. I feel like all I ever hear about is using AI for work, productivity, efficiency, job security, all of it. Honestly, I'm a little burnt out on that side of things. Is there anything fun I can actually do with AI? Something that doesn't feel like another task or responsibility? Scott, first of all, thank you for asking this because I think a lot of people quietly feel the same way. When every AI conversation is about work, productivity, and staying relevant, it can really start to feel exhausting and very boring. So here's something important to say out loud. AI doesn't have to feel serious all the time. In fact, one of the best ways to get comfortable with AI is to use it for things that are low pressure, playful, and honestly a little silly. That's actually how I ended up discovering this myself. If you've listened to the podcast for a while, you've heard the intro music at the beginning of each episode. I created that using a tool called 11 Labs. It's an AI voice and audio platform that lets you generate spoken audio, voiceovers, and even music. Originally, I was using it for something practical, just getting a clean, consistent podcast intro. But the other day, I was messing around with it a bit more, and I decided to see what would happen if I asked it to generate a song instead. What it gave me was unexpected. It was completely ridiculous, very silly, and honestly, kind of delightful. So in a moment, I'm going to play a short clip for you. Not because it's useful, not because it's productive, but because it's fun, and it's a great example of what happens when you take the pressure off and just explore. And that's really the point of this episode. Sometimes the best way to learn AI is to stop learning AI and just play with it. All right, here's the song.
Schnitzel Beats and Circuit Dreams. Willkommen to the show of machines. Grab your bites and join the scene. AI beginner, let's turn the screen. AI beginner, pros to you. Hey! AI beginner, let's compute.
All right, not the greatest song in the world, but kind of catchy, right? And that's really just the tip of the iceberg. Once you start using AI without pressure or expectations, you realize there are a lot of genuinely fun things you can do with it. People are using AI to write silly stories or poems just for fun, create fake movie trailers or song lyrics, generate game ideas, trivia, or quizzes, reimagine favorite books or movies with a twist, or even just have creative conversations that go nowhere. And that's okay. None of this is about productivity. None of it is about optimization. It's just about curiosity and play. And the funny thing is, the more comfortable you get using AI this way, the easier it becomes to use it confidently everywhere else.
AI hot tip.
All right, AI hot tip for this week. This one has nothing to do with productivity. Open your favorite AI tool and try this prompt. Let's do something just for fun. Ask me 3 playful questions, then use my answers to create something unexpected, a short story, a poem, a fake movie plot, or a silly song. There's no goal here, no optimization. No, this has to be useful. The point is to get comfortable talking to AI without pressure and to see how creative it can be when you give it room to play. Give this a try, not to improve your workflow, but just to enjoy the experience.
Optimistic AI thought of the week.
Here's your optimistic AI thought of the week. AI doesn't just exist to make us faster. It can also make us more curious. When you use AI for fun, to play, explore ideas, or be a little silly, you take the pressure off and build confidence without even trying. And sometimes, the most valuable thing AI gives you isn't productivity at all. It's permission to experiment. And before we wrap up, if you have a question about using AI at work, at home, for fun, or about staying confident as these tools become more common, I'd love to hear from you. You can email your questions anytime at info@aibeginner.net, and I may feature them in a future episode. If Scott's question resonated with you, I've also written a full companion article that goes deeper into how to use AI for fun. You'll find that linked in the show notes. I've also recently updated the Ultimate Beginner's Guide to AI to reflect the latest changes we're seeing, and that's linked in the show notes as well if you want a clear, up-to-date starting point. And if you'd like a structured, beginner-friendly way to learn AI, you can explore the AI Beginner Academy. It's designed to help you understand AI and use it confidently, without panic or technical overwhelm. You can learn more at aibeginner.net. Thanks so much for spending a few minutes with me today. I really appreciate you being here, and I'll see you in the next episode.
Schnitzel beats and circuit dreams. Willkommen to the show of machines. Grab your bites and join the scene. AI beginner, let's turn the screen. AI beginner, pros to you. Hey! AI beginner, let's compute.